welcome you all to this massive course on industrial safety and fire safety management. Today we will see our lecture 1 of module 1, that is Introduction to Industrial Safety Management. These are the various contents which I am going to discuss today. Introduction to Industrial Safety Management, objectives of industrial safety management, components of an effective industrial safety management system, common industrial hazards and its control measures. Then, industrial fire safety management, incident reporting and investigation, safety culture within industries, safety training and education, and then safety inspection and audits, and in last, conclusions. Let us see Introduction to Industrial Safety Management. Industrial safety management is a comprehensive approach to ensuring a health, safety and welfare of workers, visitors and general public within an industry and workplace environment. It involves identifying, evaluating and mitigating potential hazards and risks associated with various industrial processes and activities. The primary goal of any industrial safety management is to prevent accidents, injuries and illness, thereby creating a safe and productive work environment. Objective of the industrial safety management. Industrial safety and fire safety are most important in any industrial operation or workplace. Several key reasons highlight their significance, like protecting human lives. The primary objective of the safety management is to safeguard the lives and health of workers. Implementing proper safety measures reduces the likelihood of accidents, injuries and fatalities, thereby creating a safe working environment. Preserving assets and properties. Industrial accidents, including fires, can lead to a significant damage to the equipment, machinery and infrastructure. Therefore, effective safety measures help protect valuable assets, reducing downtime and financial losses. Enhancing the productivity. A safe working environment boosts the employees' morale and productivity. When workers feel secure, they can focus on their task without any fear or distraction. Legal compliances. Each countries have their own safety regulations and laws that mandate industries to maintain safety standards. Complying with their regulation, which is not only essential to avoid legal penalties but also demonstrate a complement to the well-being of employees, like Factory Act 1948 in India, Workmen Compensation Act, Boiler Act, Environmental Pollution and Control Act, and etc. Next, we will see positive corporate image. Yes, industries that prioritize safety tend to have a better reputation among customers, investors, and the general public. A good safety record showcases responsible management and complement to ethical practices. Next, we will see the key components of an effective industrial safety management systems. Management leadership and commitment means a strong safety culture starts with the commitment and involvement of top management. Leaders should actively support safety initiatives, allocate resources, and set clear safety objectives for their organizations. Next, employees' participation and involvement. It means workers should be actively engaged in safety programs, encouraging employees to participate in safety committees, reporting hazards, and providing feedback fosters a sense of ownership and promotes a safe work environment. Next, we will see the safety policies and procedures. Means a clear and well documented safety policies and procedures should be established and communicated to all employees. These guidelines should cover emergency responses, plans, safety protocols, and rules for hazardous activities. Next, we will see the incident reporting and investigations. Implementing a robust incident reporting system encourages employees to report near-miss accidents, unsafe conditions, thoroughly investigating incidents help identify root cause and implement of corrective actions. Let us see the safety inspection and audit. Regulation, safety inspection and audits are conducted to assess the compliances with safety standard, identify areas for improvement and ensure effectiveness of safety measures. Now let us see emergency preparedness and responses. Means industry should develop and practice emergency responses plans to ensure that employees know how to respond to various emergency situations effectively. This includes fire drills, evacuation procedures, and first aid training. Next procedure is a continuous improvement. Means safety management should be an ongoing process of improvement, gathering feedback from employees, analyzing incident trends, and implementing corrective action are essential for enhancing safety measures. Next, we will see various safety policies and procedures for employees in their workplace. Safety policies outline the organization's commitment to the safety and the responsibilities of employees and management in ensuring a safe work environment. Procedures provide step-by-step instructions for performing tasks, safety, and handling specific situations such as emergency response procedures. Employees should receive training on safety policies and procedures to ensure they understand and follow the guidelines. Safety policies and procedures should be reviewed regularly and updated as needed to reflect the change in workplace or regulations. Next, we will see common industrial hazards. Industrial settings are often characterized by various hazards that can pose risk to workers' health and safety. It is essential for organizations to be aware of these hazards to implement appropriate safety measures. Common industrial hazards include first one, chemical hazards, means exposure to hazardous chemical such as corrosive substances, toxic gases, flammable liquids can lead to skin irritation, respiratory issues, chemical burns, or even in long-term health issues. Next one hazard is electrical hazard. Faulty electrical equipment, exposed wire, or improper use of electrical tools can result in electrical shocks, burns, or even electrocution. Next hazard is mechanical hazard. It means moving machinery, rotating equipment, unguarded moving parts can cause crushing, entanglement, or injuries. If it is not properly managed, some accidents can occur. Next hazard is ergonomic hazards. It means poorly designed workstations, repetitive tasks, or improper lifting can lead to various disorders like strain, pain, etc. Next hazard is biological hazard. Worker in certain industry like healthcare or agriculture may be exposed to a biological hazard such as infections, disease, viruses, or bacteria. Next hazard is psychological hazard. These hazards are related to the mental health and well-being. High job demands, long worker hours, workplace violence, or inadequate support system can negatively impact employees' mental health. Therefore, management should introduce this hazard identification and risk assessment. So let us see the hazard identification and risk assessment in industrial settings. Conducting risk assessments involves evaluating the potential hazards in the workplace, including those associated with machinery, equipments, chemicals, and work processes. Hazards can be physical, chemical, biological, ergonomical, or psychological in nature, which I already have discussed in previous slides. Risk assessment methods such as job safety analysis, hazard identification and techniques, hazard and operability studies help systematically identify and analyze these various types of risk. Once hazards are identified, the level of risk they pose is assessed to prioritize the control measures. Let us see the various methods for mitigating and controlling of such hazards in industries. To reduce the risk posed by industrial hazards, organization can implement various measures like eliminating of hazards means eliminate the hazards. Second one is substitution of hazards. Next one is engineering control. Engineering control means implement safety measures directly at the source of hazard, such as installing machine guards, ventilation systems, and isolation dangerous processes. Next process is administrative control, means develop and enforce safety policies, procedures, and guidelines. This includes providing training, scheduling, rest breaks, and conducting regular safety meetings. Next one is personal protective equipment, to provide appropriate personal protective equipment to employees based on the specific hazards they may encounter. This includes items like safety goggles, gloves, helmets, and respirators, and etc. Employees should enforce the use of personal protective equipment in hazardous area, and supervisor must monitor compliances. Next one is job rotation and ergonomic design, means rotate worker between tasks to reduce the repetitive strain injuries, and design workstation ergonomically to promote proper posture and comfort. Next, our topic is industrial fire safety management. Industrial facilities are at risk of fire hazards due to various factors, including the presence of flammable materials, electrical equipments, hot work processes, and potential ignition sources. Understanding these fire hazards is crucial for effective fire safety management. Common fire hazards in industrial settings include flammable liquid gases. It means industries often handle and store flammable liquids such as fuel, solvents, and chemicals, which can ignite and causes fires. Next one is electrical equipments. Manufacturing electrical equipment overload circuits produces various hazards. Next one is hot work operation, means welding, cutting, grinding, and other hot processes generate sparks and heat that can ignite nearby combustible materials and damage wiring, can lead to an electrical fires. Next one is combustible dust. Industries dealing with fine dust particles such as wood, flour, or metal can experience dust explosions if it is ignited. Next hazard is heat producing equipments. It means industrial ovens, furnace, and other heat generating equipments pose a risk of fire if not properly maintained. Next is ignition sources. Any heat sources or open flame, including smoking, can act as an ignition source if proper precautions are not taken. Let us see the fire prevention measures and protection in any industries. How to manage these fire hazards. So, preventing fire in any industry setting involves a combination of engineering controls, administrative measures, and employee training, which includes first one, housekeeping, means regular cleaning and removal of combustible materials that can prevent hazards and limit of spread of fires. Next one is to installation of fire detection system, means install and maintain a fire detection system such as smoke detector, heat sensor, flame detectors to quickly identify and respond to the fires. Next one is electrical safety, means regularly inspect and maintain electrical equipments, use circuit protection devices, practice proper electrical safety procedures. Next one is hot work permits, means implement a hot work permit system to ensure that hot work operation are conducted safety and with necessary precautions. Next one is fire suppression system, means implement automatic fire suppression systems such as sprinkler system to control or extinguish this type of fires in their early stages. Most effective control measure is training and drills, means provide fire safety training to employees, teaching them how to use fire extinguisher, follow evacuation procedures. Conduct regular fire drills to be familiar with emergency response protocols. Next one is fire safety signage, means install clear fire safety signage boards and labels to indicate fire exits, fire equipments or emergency evacuation routes. These are the various fire prevention measures which industry should adopt for fire safety management. In next topic we will see the incident reporting and investigation. Incident reporting is a critical component of any robust safety management system, encouraging employees to report incidents and near misses. That is, situation where an accident almost occurred, is essential for following reasons. First one is identifying hazards. Incident reports and near misses reports provide valuable information about potential hazard in the workplace. Analyzing this data helps identifying patterns and areas for improvement of safety procedures. Preventing future incidents, means understanding the root cause of incidents and near misses enables organization to implement corrective actions, preventive actions, similar accidents from happening in the futures. Next one is legal and regulatory compliances, means in many jurisdictions incidents reporting is a legal requirement. Complying with this regulation help organization to avoid legal consequences and potential fines. Last one is continuous improvement. Once incident reports provide valuable feedback on the effectiveness of safety measures, organization can use this feedback to continuously improve their safety management system. Now we will see investigating incident to identify root causes. This process of incident investigation aims to uncover the underlying causes of event to prevent similar incidents in the future. Next one is safety culture. Safety culture refers to the collecting attitudes, values, beliefs and behaviors within an organization regarding safety. It also refers how safety is pursued, prioritized and integrated into daily operation. A positive safety culture fosters a proactive approach to safety, where everyone feels responsible for their safety and the safety of others. Now we will see the various characteristics of positive safety culture. First one is leadership commitment. Safety starts from the top. A positive safety culture is driven by committed and visible leadership that actively promotes and participates in safety initiatives. Next one is employees engagement. Employees feel involvement and empowered in a safety matter. They are encouraged to report hazards, near misses and provide safety suggestions. Next one is open communication, means a culture of open communication allows a free exchange of safety related information and feedback without any fear. Next one is continuation learning. Continuation learning means learning from an incident or near misses in emphasized, leading to a continuous improvement in safety practices and procedures. Now going to accountability, means individuals are held accountable for their safety performance and compliance with safety policies. Next one is hazard identification, means proactive hazard identification is encouraged and there is a focus on mitigating such risk before incident occurs. Next one is positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement and recognizing are used to acknowledge and reward safe behavior and achievements. Next is benefits of a positive safety culture. Let us see what are the various benefits of this positive safety culture. First one is reduced incidents, means a positive safety culture leads to a fewer workplace accident and injuries, resulting in reduced downtime and lower resulting in reducing downtime and lower worker compensation cost. Next one is enhanced productivity. It means when employees feel safe or supported, they can focus better on their tasks, leading to increased productivity. Next one is improved employee morale. It means a safety conscious environment improves the employee morale, job and satisfaction and overall job retention. Better reputation. Yes, obviously, organization with a positive safety culture gain a reputation for being responsible, caring employers, attracting skilled talent and business opportunities. Next one is regulatory compliances. Regulatory compliances means a strong safety culture helps organization to comply with the safety regulations, avoiding potential fines or penalties, etc. Now we will see the topic safety education and training. In industry, safety education and training plays most vital role for a safety management systems. Safety education and training. Effective training programs are essential to equip employees with the knowledge and skill necessary to work safely in any industrial environments. Training should be tailored to different employees levels, including first, general employee training, means all employees regardless of their roles should receive basic safety training covering topics such as hazard identification, emergency procedures, proper use of personal protective equipment and safe work practices. Next one is job specific training, means job specific training focuses on the unique hazard and safety procedures associated with the particular roles. This includes training for equipment operators, maintenance personnel, workers engaged in specialized tasks. Next one is supervisor and manager training. It means supervisor and manager should receive additional training on safety leadership, effective safety communication, incident investigation, and how to promote to a positive safety culture among their team. Training to a new hire orientation means newly hired employees should undergo comprehensive orientation that includes safety training to ensure they understand the safety protocols and expectations from the beginnings. Safety inspection and audits. Yes, management should introduce safety inspection and audits also. Let us see what this says. Regular safety inspection and their purposes. First, safety inspections are systematic examination of the workplace to identify potential hazards, assess safety practices, and ensure compliances with the safety regulation. The purpose of the regular safety inspection is to, first one is identify hazards. It means inspection help identify existing and potential hazards such as unsafe condition, unsafe act, faulty equipment or hazard materials. Next one is prevent incidents. By identifying and addressing hazards proactively, safety inspection help prevent workplace incident and injuries. Next one is ensure compliances. It means inspection ensure that workplace is in compliance with the safety regulation, standards and company policies. Next one is improve safety performance, means regular inspection lead to a culture of continuous improvement, enhancing safety measures and practices. Next one is engage employees, means involving employees in safety inspection fosters their sense of ownership and responsibilities for safety. Let us see external audit and their benefits. External audits are conducted by independent third-party experts or regulatory bodies. The benefits of external audits includes First, unbiased evaluation means external auditor provide an impartial assessment of safety practices, bringing objectives to the evaluation. Validation of compliances means external audit confirm whether the organization complies with the safety regulation and standards. Next one is benchmarking means external audit can benchmark the organization's safety performance against industries based practices. Next one is identifying blind spots. It means external authorities या auditors may identify safety gaps or blind spots that internal inspection may overlook. Enhancing credibility means a successful external audit enhances the organization credibility with customers, stakeholders, regulatory authorities. Dear learners, before going to the conclusion, let us see about the PDCA cycle. PDCA cycle, also known as a deeming cycle or plan, do, check and act cycle, is a continuous improvement framework used in various fields including industrial safety management. It helps organizations systematically manage and improve their processes by following a structured approach. In the context of industrial safety management, the PDCA cycle can be applied to enhance safety practices and minimizing risk in the workplace. Here are how to PDCA cycle is adapted for industrial safety management. First one is plan, means identifying and assess potential safety hazards and risk in any industrial environment. Also to stabilize safety goals, objectives and targets that align with the organization's safety policy. To develop strategies, procedures and protocols to mitigate identified risk and achieve safety goals. To allocate necessary resources including personnel, equipment and training to support the safety initiatives. Next one is do, means to implement the safety strategies and the procedures developed in the planning phase. To conduct safety training programs to ensure that employees understand and follow safety protocols. Execute safety drills, exercises to familiarize employees with the emergency procedures. Implement safety measures such as personal protective equipment, engineering control, and administrative controls. Next one is check. Check means regularly monitor and measure safety performance against stabilized safety goals and targets. Conduct safety inspection, audit and assessment to identify deviation from safety standards. To analyze incident reports, near miss reports and other safety related data to identify trends and areas for improvement. Compare actual safety performance with planned objectives and evaluate the effectiveness of implemented safety measures. Next one is act. So, based on the findings from the check phase, take appropriate corrective and preventive actions to address identified safety issues and shortcomings. Revise and update safety protocols, procedures, strategies to reflect lessons learned and emerging best practices. Implement improvements that address root cause of safety incidents and hazards. Communicate the outcomes of corrective actions and improvement to relevant stakeholders and employees. The PDCA cycle is a continuous loop, which means that after the act phase, the process begins again with the plan phase. This iterative approach encourages organizations to constantly review and refine their safety management practices, leading to a more robust and effective safety program over a time. By following a PDCA cycle in any industrial safety management, organization can proactively identify and address safety risks, reduce incident and injuries, and create a safer work environment for their employees. Let us see the conclusion. We explored the essential aspects of industrial safety management. First, industrial safety management means the systematic approach to identify, assess, and control potential hazards in the workplace to protect their employees and assets. Next one is fire safety management, means a specific focus on preventing, mitigating fire incident in industrial settings. Third one is common industrial hazards, means understanding the various hazards such as chemical, electrical, mechanical, ergonomical, biological, and physiological. And next one is emergency preparedness. It means developing comprehensive emergency response plans to handle fire incident and other emergencies in any industries. Next one is safety culture. The importance of the positive safety cultures to promote a proactive and safe working environment in any industries. Dear learners, in today's lecture, we have seen various industrial safety and fire safety management like its introduction, objectives, regulatory framework, hazard identification and risk assessment techniques, emergency preparedness, reporting incidents and near misses, investigations, safety audit, safety inspection, safety culture, safety education and training, and PDCA cycle and its overall conclusion. In upcoming lectures, we will see these all topics in detail, and in lecture 2, we will see safety policy and budgeting for safety. Hope you enjoy this session. Thank you.